Phoenix Audio presents.
The Murder Game by Steve Allen. Sorry, Jayne told the telephone. On Thursday, we have to be in Idaho, or Iowa, or one of those states that begins with an I. For 5 weeks, Jayne and I had been on a whirlwind coast-to-coast tour, sometimes in 2 cities a day, publicizing a new book, doing a play, as well as making TV and radio appearances. I also did 2 symphony orchestra concerts, 1 lecture, and God knows what else. America was becoming a blur in my mind, a tapestry of theaters, restaurants, freeways, and shopping malls. "Have you had your vitamin C, dear?" Jayne asked after hanging up the phone. "E, C, and B," I muttered, stepping cautiously back to the hotel window. I was experiencing a new difficulty, perhaps even a mental breakdown. The problem I was having was that the view out my window did not look like Chicago. "Columbus, Ohio," said Jayne, coming to the rescue. "But the newspaper—" "Oh, I asked the concierge to send the Chicago paper up with breakfast. There was a review I wanted to see. Don't worry, dear. Columbus didn't know where he was either, and they named a town after him." Jayne and I had a good laugh. Then she told me about the murder game. The overly persistent producer who had been on the phone had an actual name, Phoebe North. Jayne had agreed to meet with Miss North for exactly 15 minutes at the Dallas-Fort Worth airport. We had a short layover there the following Thursday en route from St. Louis to Albuquerque, and apparently, by lucky coincidence, Phoebe North would also be in Dallas at just that time. She'd meet us at the airport and pitch her proposal to Jayne while we changed planes. Jayne consented to the unusual meeting for 2 reasons. She was curious what this Phoebe North individual could be like, and the lady producer was trying to put together a revival of the TV game show The Murder Game, of which Jayne had once been so successfully a part. And so on a Thursday in early April, 2 days after getting lost and found in Columbus, Ohio, Jayne and I flew through an unseasonably early thunderstorm in a jet plane that was tossed about in the dark clouds. The sky was so black, I don't know how the pilot ever found Texas. At the last moment, we dropped out of a cloud onto the runway, bounced a couple of times, and then lumbered toward a rain-soaked terminal as everyone on board applauded. We walked up the ramp and into the terminal. I noticed a young woman cutting through the crowd, smiling at us with 1,000 watts of energy. She couldn't have been over 5'3", but she was a dynamo. "Mr. Allen, Miss Meadows, thank you so much for letting me meet you here. I'm Phoebe North. Your plane was 7 minutes late, so I'd better get right down to business." Phoebe took hold of Jayne possessively by one arm and walked between us, guiding us down the...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?